good morning. Whoa. Give yourselves a standing ovation. We have made it through 2014. I'm telling you, we did more than just make it through. We did some phenomenal things in 2014. We're going to look at this year. We're going to say, my God, it was so amazing. Welcome, 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 welcome to you all. It is Wednesday. It's an exciting day here at Team Method Network. It's amazing. It's the last day of the year. We end on a Wednesday on Team Method Network payday, as we know it. And it's also New Year's Eve. Oh, my goodness. What do you guys have planned for today and for tonight? I'm excited for you. Well, you have dialed into the Team Effort Lifestyle Call, and this is your host, Pastor Denise McDowell, along with my business partner, Pastor Joe Wafer. The line is open, family. Introduce yourself. Where are you calling in from?
Happy payday, DC.
I knew you would be there, Robert. Yes, it is. Last payday for this year, but it's a good one, right, Robert?
That's right. It's a great one. It's a great one. In and out the year with a bang.
Now, don't go out there and spend it all in one night. Don't go out there and spend it all in one night.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Well, thank you for being here. Well, family, who else is here with Robert and I today? Go right ahead and introduce yourself.
This is Cassandra from Marlboro.
Well, hello, Cassandra. Welcome to the call. How are you?
I am fantabulous. How are you?
All right, fantabulous. I hear you. Fantabulous family.
Good morning, Pastor D. Season greetings. Happy Yuletide. Paul Jackson here, and I'm on the road again. I'm coming home.
Well, I know you're bringing back some new ideas and some new focus and new vision and new visualization for 2015.
It's on and popping. It's on and popping.
Look, and you guys went to the mountaintops. I know you all saw a lot. I mean, you got a big thing.
We took it in. The ladies at the spa as we speak. They're closing it out with a little tampering.
Wow. Well, can't wait to see you tomorrow at the TTP.
I'll be there.
Well, welcome, family. Who's with us this morning? Go right ahead and introduce yourself.
Sheila Taylor McDuffie, millionaire in the making.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you, Miss Sheila?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm relaxing. Just had a nice relaxing spa. I'm just sitting here waiting on my sister. And it's just such a blessing to be able to just do this and enjoy life.
Wow. Are you saying that you're calling it from the spa, Miss Sheila? You at the spa. Whatever. You hear that, family? You hear that's the lifestyle. Just get away, go to the mountaintop, go to the spa, get a massage, get your nails done. Whatever. You hear that, Jesse? Are they showing up?
Oh, yeah, I hear Pastor Denise.
Wow. It's just the way to go. It is.
And my only problem was, Jesse, they didn't tell me till they were already on the road. They didn't invite me to go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I could have packed my bags. It wouldn't have taken long. I grabbed a couple of things.
How would they do that to you in the New Year?
Okay.
Next time. We're going to do it all.
No, I know I need to get away.
All inclusive. We're going to do that. Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, good morning, Jesse Bowden. How are you, sir?
Hey, outstanding, Pastor Denise. Happy New Year's to you, and Happy New Year's to the 10 family.
Okay. That's right. That's right, Jesse. Good to hear you this morning. Well, family, who else would like to shout out the last day of the year? Who else would like to shout out your name? Go right ahead. Okay. Well, we up there like to chill out there, getting massaged, relax, don't want to say nothing. I understand.
The conference is now in presentation mode. Your line is muted.
Tonight when you're hooping and hollering and screaming, tonight when the clock strikes 12. I understand. You know what? I was laughing this morning. I'm looking at Nikisha Bond on Facebook, and guess what it's doing in Southern California, family? Guess what's happening in Southern California? It is snowing. I think she said they got 4 inches of snow. Can you believe that? In Southern California. So I know they are just freezing up some kind of crazy there. So we're sending lots of warm love there from the East Coast because we don't have nothing but sunshine in the sky out here right now. But we're loving you. Well, family, I tell you, we have a lot to be grateful for, a lot to be thankful for. We're just a few hours away from a better year to come. This 2014 has been simply amazing. It has been just priceless in so many ways, and all the relationships that's been built, and all the goals that's been set, the lives that's been changed, the finances that's increased, and people are happier. More people have qualified and won their cars, I think, than I can think of. I've never heard of a company giving away so many cars in such a short period of time. So many stars have risen in 2015. Some of you have set goals to become 1-star, and 2-star, 5-star, 10-star, just going for it. Team builders are turned into executives, and we see 2015 as being even greater than 2014. And we just launched this amazing company in February of this year, and so many, in a short period of time, so many things have happened. And we're so grateful for Team Effort International, so grateful for Melanie Gill and Sam Gill and their family and their commitment and their devotion to place such an awesome company in our hands and tell us just to go share. And they've worked out everything. They've done all the hard work. They've done it all. Melanie Gill, they've done it. They've gone out there. They've done the research. They've set up the countries, and everything needs to be done. And they placed it in our hands. And they said, now all we're asking you to do is to share it. And as we share, we are seeing all these wonderful things happen in the lives of people around the world, simply around the world. You're right where you want to be. This is a good place to be. This is an awesome company with an awesome product, with a one-of-a-kind compensation plan, and relationships are growing. We're getting ready to celebrate our 1-year anniversary, our 1-year birthday in just a few months in Las Vegas, Nevada. Get your ticket today. Don't wait until that price early bird special run out. If you have not gotten your ticket for Las Vegas, get it today. Get it today. Start your new year off on the right foot. Be in position to take off, because this plane is taking off and we are soaring to higher heights. Well, I'm going to pause right here and bring on my business partner, 1-star, Pastor Del Wafer. Are you there this morning, sir?
I am here, and 2014 has been my best year yet.
Yes.
Yeah. As we're coming into 2014,
yeah.
Mel said, say this with me. He said, say 2014 will be my best year yet. And we began to confess that. We began to speak it and see it, and it has materialized the last day today of 2014, and I could say it has been my best year yet. So we're looking to repeat. We're going to repeat this thing in 2015. In 2015, you can start saying it now. 2015 is going to be my best year yet. So we're really excited about closing out 2014 and moving into 2015 with some great ideas, strategies, and things that we can help targeted areas to just really develop and grow. We got some great talent there in Ohio. Chicago's coming down online. We got some great talent there in Kentucky and Indianapolis and Detroit and South Carolina, Atlanta, California, of course here in the eastern area here, Washington, D.C., Virginia, and New York. We got so many hot spots that I think, we're going to begin putting some more time in and strategizing and developing so that we can have these areas really, really begin to burn for 10. When you get good leaders in positions, man, you can almost do anything. And just the few states that I talked about, we have solid leadership. So we're really excited about moving forward. It's going to be a busy year. I've already determined 2015, we're going to do more traveling. We're going to be doing more things to pour into other people in these areas so they can get their cities and their states off the ground and moving in 10. So we're excited about what's taking place. There's so many things that is ready for us, and it's just ready it's like what they call low-hanging fruit. It's just right there for you to reach up and grab, guys. It's just right there. As Pastor Denise said, Mel and Amy have laid the foundation. They've done the research. They've given us the best quality products on the market and the best delivery system, compensation plan that is just astounding. That's a low-hanging fruit, guys. All they're saying, okay, now, guys, just pluck it and go and run with it. So we're really excited about that, and looking forward to 2015.
You know, Pastor Dale, you're talking about just reaching up and plucking that fruit. You remember in the country, well, I don't know if you're from the country, but I am. But when the fruit was ripe, you know, you would get under that tree, that apple tree or pear tree. And what we would do when we saw the fruit was just like hanging, we would shake that bad boy. We get in there and we start shaking the whole tree, and fruit would fall everywhere. And we just had to run and grab it and fill our baskets. So that's where we are right now in 2014, this last year of the year. Everything is ripe and it's ready for you. All you got to do is get to shaking. Just get to shaking, and it's going to fall right in your hand. Well, Pastor Dale, who do we have on the call with us today?
Oh, we have a lovely lady on the call with us today who, this is actually her debut call with us being on as a speaker. And she joined the business a number of months ago, and she's very gifted, very talented. And, wow, man, she rides a motorcycle. She rides a Harley Davidson. Can you believe it? I said, man, when she showed me a picture of her bike and said, I've been riding for years. I said, that's the kind of girl I like, man. She got that Harley, I'm riding. But she's really, really talented, and she's, she was really one of the big players in helping us to facilitate the East Coast regional that we had here with Mel and Amy. And so, we wanted to just give a shout out to her and have her come on the call and talk a little bit about, who she is, how she got involved with this company, and why is she involved with this company. So I'm going to introduce to some and present to others the one and only Miss Cassandra Cole. Cassandra, are you with us?
Yes, sir. I'm with you on the line today.
How are you?
I am fantabulous. How are you?
Great. Well, we can't get you on the call a lot because you work during the day and you're in and out. But today was the perfect day to get you on the call, and we're so glad that we had an opportunity to do that. Cassandra, tell us a little bit about who you are, what you do.
Well, I am a single mother of 3 children. I have 2 grandchildren. And as Pastor Dell says, one of my favorite hobbies is riding my motorcycle, and I am employed by the federal government.
Okay. How did you hear about this business?
Well, first of all, thank you, Pastor Denise and Pastor Dell, for allowing us this wonderful opportunity. I did hear about this business through a very good friend of mine, J.R. Williams. And when he told me about the business, he didn't say anything about it. He just said, I've got something I want you to look at. The business was less than 5 weeks old at the time, but he didn't tell me what it was. And so I was like, well, if you can't tell me what it is, I'm not interested. And he said, no, it's an opportunity. You got to come. This is going to change your life and blah, 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 blah. And so I was very reluctant, and I told him that I wasn't going to be available the first Thursday. So the following week, he called me back, and he said, you really got to come. He said, I would be less than a friend if I didn't share this opportunity with you. So I came the following week. The business was less than 6 weeks old. And as I sat there in that seat and listening to Paul Jackson give the presentation about the sprays, I was completely floored because I knew that I was vitamin deficient. I didn't know what my numbers were, but because of the symptoms that my body was showing me, I knew that I needed to get vitamins in my system. So I thought, okay, well, I'll just go ahead and purchase the sprays, from JR. I'm not going to do this because I've been burnt in businesses before. I've been burnt because, you spend the money, you don't make the money that they say you're going to make. They tell you a little bit of information just to get you in. They don't tell you all the fine print. So I'm burnt. I'm not interested in doing this business. And so when Pastor Dale got up and said that it was an opportunity of a lifetime, that's what they all said. So, okay, so what is your spill? What is your line? What are you going to tell me that I haven't already heard? Well, what he told me was that there was less than 700 people in the business and that we were a sister company of a multi-million-dollar business that was debt-free. They paid out every Wednesday. So, of course, now my eyes got big. And then he told me that there were people in the business that was making, $25,000 and $35,000 a week. And I'm like, you got to be kidding. And so I listened more intently. Of course, now I'm on the edge of my seat. And I almost had to put my hand over my mouth so I wouldn't, say hallelujah or amen, because this information was just too good to be true. I've been in multi-level marketing businesses before. I've gotten burned in them. And not only was I in the businesses, but they didn't know me from a number. I wasn't able to meet the founding members. I didn't rub elbows with these people on a regular basis. But, being in this business and being in the organization where the founding members are with me every Thursday was an opportunity that I never thought I would have. And so I'm still waiting to hear the inconsistency. I'm waiting to read the fine print that, it's not what it's all cracked up to be. But, there is no fine print. They tell you the actual truth. It's easy to tell the truth because it comes natural. When you tell a lie, you have to remember what you've said. And so the information has been consistent from the first meeting that I attended to the 41st meeting that I attended. And so it's just been a very good information. The products they work. I use them. I'm excited to be a part of a company where the products I can use because now I can sell them and be able to tell the people what the vitamins are doing for me. And then I remembered I decided I was going to go to the meetings on the Thursdays when I was off on Friday because I get up at 4:25 in the morning to go to work. And so that first Thursday that I decided not to go, I remember sitting in my room and I'm thinking, okay, Paul Jackson is giving the presentation. And I wonder who he asked the famous question to. Y'all know the famous question, did you go today? And so, I found myself, kind of emulating and remembering all that he said during the presentation. And then now it's time for Pastor Dale to get up. I'm just about to get in my truck to drive to Pastor Denise's house because I'm missing out on the information that I could have gotten that night. Just like our bodies absorb the vitamin sprays, I needed my brain to absorb all the information so that when someone asks me the information, I can repeat everything that I've heard. And I can repeat it with a conviction and be able to stand firm and feel like I know what I'm talking about. So that was very short-lived. Even if I don't have guests, I'm there every Thursday because I love something new. And I'm just excited to be a part of this business. I'm excited because of what 10 has done for me. I'm excited because it's changed me. It's changed the way I think. It's changed the way I feel about myself. It's about to change my zip code. And if you can't get excited about anything else, it's about to change. This thing is real. This thing is real. And if anybody is on the call and you've got people listening who have, any kind of concerns about this thing, you need to stop the concerns and jump on this wagon and not be left behind. Pastor Dale said it in a meeting. He turned the switch on and they broke it. And Pastor Dale, just to let you know, there's a song that was back in the day about being on cloud nine. Well, I want you to know that I'm no longer on cloud nine. I have stepped up to cloud 10. I'm not coming down, and I'm going to stay here where I am because I can only go up from this point. I'm excited about it. I don't know if y'all can tell my excitement, but I'm excited. I'm excited about my customers, what this product is doing for my customers, and I find myself telling Pastor Denise's testimony. I tell Jesse's testimony. I tell Sabrina's testimony. This stuff is awesome. And I am just so thankful that the opportunity passed me and I am now in this business.
Wow. We can definitely hear the excitement and hear the enthusiasm that you have about the business. And, you mentioned something in there, and I want to just kind of go back to, because sometimes people think, I don't got any guests, so I'm not going to the meeting. But sometimes, you don't have a guest. Sometimes, nobody has guests. But you come to the meeting anyway. Just talk to us a little briefly. Why is it so important to attend the meetings, whether you have guests or not, to attend these meetings?
Well, it's like missing church on Sunday. The pastor will say something in a church service, and then you don't attend service, and then your girlfriend calls you up, and they try to tell you what the pastor said, and they leave out the information. Well, if you just attend the meetings, you don't have to worry about getting the information secondhand. You are there in the meeting, and you're getting it from not just anybody, but you're getting it from the founding members of this organization. I mean, how cool is that? You're getting it from the head. How cool is that? It is absolutely amazing.
Well, that's powerful when you're talking about not getting it secondhand, because even in our court system, if you're giving a testimony or something at court, and you say, well, so and so told me, and the attorney will jump up and say, objection. Is that hearsay? It's hearsay.
Exactly.
That's why it's so important for you to attend every meeting, get to every event, because you don't have to worry about the hearsay, getting it wrong, or somebody telling you something the wrong way. You can hear it for yourself. You can see it for yourself. You can see the result for yourself. Pastor Denise, once you jump in here.
Well, this is the great thing about Sharon Team Effort Network, and as you all can hear, the excitement is in Cassandra's voice. And this is what happens when you go out and you tell someone about 10, even if it's a friend or maybe someone you run into, you know that once they go on the sprays, or once they've seen or heard the presentation, they're going to come back with that same fire and that same passion and that same excitement. Like Cassandra, you said that Paul says that, he has the famous question, did you go today? Now we have to, and now everyone's going to have to know what that means by coming to a presentation, right? That's an inside. That's how if we say that to you, you're on the East Coast, and we say that, do you remember when Paul said, did you go, and you have no idea what we're talking about, then we know that you have not been to enough presentations. Because everyone that comes to a presentation knows exactly what that means. But Cassandra, you also said something that you said that when you come into a network marketing company, people don't really tell you the fine print, or they don't tell you everything, leave some things out. And that's a very good point. That's a good thing to say in regards to 10, because there's no hidden agenda. Everything
it's on the
everything
table.
Is out. It's on the table. There's no hidden fees. Some companies come in, they stick you with one fee, they stick you with another one. Everything is out in the open. That's it. There's no tricks. There's no trades. This is what it is. And I'm glad that you pointed that out. I'm glad that you pointed that out.
Because that is a deterrent for a lot of people. They have their zeal going. They're so excited about it. And then when they attend that third or that fourth or that fifth meeting, and then they hear that dun, 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 and they're like, oh, wow. I brought in my family members. I brought in my cousins and my friends. And now everybody's looking at me like, why didn't you know this information before you sponsored me, before I spent all this money in this business, and now what? And I didn't want that to happen, but there is no fine print. There is no aha moment. Well, there are. All the aha moments are the good aha moments. So those are the ones that you want to get and to share with people as you're giving, them the information about the products. So,
and it's a good thing, and I'm glad you said the importance about attending the meeting, even though you may not have a guest. And I hear, like, when I bring people to the company, they want to know what to say. They are very excited about the sprays and the testimonies, but now when they go to approach people, it's like, oh, my God, what am I supposed to say? What do I say? And that's how you learn what to say, by plugging into the calls.
Right.
Attending the meetings.
It's a very exciting journey. And I find myself now, I can't even get in my truck and go to a location without sharing this business with my family. I was in North Carolina this week for Christmas. I went down on Wednesday, and unfortunately we lost our matriarch of our family. My grandmother passed on Christmas Eve. And so the day after Christmas, we were at my uncle's house, and I found myself basically giving a presentation to my aunts and my cousins, and I tell them that we have a saying in the business, we have a spray for that. So, fortunately, I didn't have any spray. We have a spray for that. And so I'm excited that I'm going to share this business in this presentation with my family.
So tell us, what's your favorite spray, Cassandra?
All of them. I don't know. I mean, I use all 5 of the products. I know that vitamin B, I found out the hard way about the vitamin B because I didn't join the business the night I went to the presentation. I was so taken aback at the information that I needed to speak with my sponsor on a one-on-one because, again, I'm looking for the fine print. So I went to his house the following Friday evening, and he gave me the 5 sprays. And he told me to take the vitamin B, but I did. I got home. It was about 9 o'clock. I took the vitamin B, and I was up all night. And I know that when I'm a little bit tired or sluggish, I can take that vitamin B and boom, I'm ready to go. I'm there for the long haul. And so the vitamin D is good. The Slim is good. All of them are really good products, and that's why I use them all regularly. And so because I use them, I can share with other people about the products. And not like, well, I can't use this one because it breaks out my skin, or I can't use that one because, this or that. I'm using all of the product. I believe in the product.
Now, we also talk about the importance of attending big events, and you've been to the big events. You also mentioned about that you come to a meeting and you get to hear from the founding members, but you've also met the CEOs, Melanie McGill. We have a big event coming up. So how would you express to those who have not attended a big event the importance of being at a big event?
So I was just in awe because I was sitting on the second row right behind Pastor Denise. And on the other side, the Pastor Dale and his wife were on the front row as well. And I was able to be right there within arm's reach of our founding members, of our leaders, Mel and Amy Gill, and just to be in the presentation when Mel was speaking about when he had that card thing going on and he was throwing out the cards and trying to find those aces, that was phenomenal. And I actually went to the Harley-Davidson store, Pastor Dale, and I bought me a brand new deck of Harley-Davidson cards, and I pulled out my 4 aces, and I'm ready to get my 3. I need 3 more aces, and I'm ready to get my aces going. Because, being involved with that kind of an event was, it was like the icing on the cake. And yes, Pastor Denise, I have my ticket all ready for the celebration. I'm ready to go.
I think everyone has their bags packed, and they're ready to go to this big celebration. This is our 1-year birthday celebration. You can't miss this. No one can miss it. This is history in the making. History in the making. Wow.
Yes, it is.
Well, lady, we do hear your excitement. We hear your passion. And this is what is right here, family and Team Effort Network. We're going into a brand new year, and we're going to meet a lot more people that we're going to inspire and encourage and change their life. Yes, ma'am.
I'd like to share my one quote with the conference call.
Okay.
In case there's anybody on the call who's reluctant about doing this business, or if you have any business partner who's reluctant because they're not sure. I was awakened last year at about 2 o'clock in the morning, and I wrote down this quote, and I've shared it with people. The quote is, "We will never know anything if we allow the unknown to keep us from knowing." That is my quote.
Well, say that again because your call kind of went out.
I'm sorry?
Say it again, because your call kind of beeped out or something.
The quote is, "We will never know anything if we allow the unknown to keep us from knowing."
Wow. It goes back to what you're saying. You can't do what you can't see. Don't allow the unknown to keep you doing.
Exactly.
My God. Hey, Cassandra, great job. Thank you so much for joining us on the call today.
Thank you for having me on the call.
It's been a tremendous blessing.
Thank you.
Well, family, this is it. This is the last day of the year, and we have heard from leaders and team members and players all year long. And I'm telling you, you have to say, everyone that has been on this call, you hear the excitement, you hear the passion, you hear the love, you hear the relationships, you hear the importance of attending the meetings, the TTTs, the big events, the sprays, how they've changed their lives, how they've made their health better, the finances, how they're growing. People are winning cars. Lives are being changed every day at Team Effort Network, and we're a part of that. Pastor Dale, we're going into a brand new year, and everything that's happened this year is going to do more than double. I just know it is. 2015, I'm almost sitting here just trembling, thinking about everything that's going to open up and come to us in 2015. It is a huge vision. And everything that happened this year, I just see it all happening every month. Like it happens throughout the year, but I just see it happening every month. Every month. So many cars given away, so many people coming in, countries coming in, lives being changed so rapidly that we won't be able to keep the sprays. The sprays won't be able to get to us fast enough to get them out. So this 2015, I'm excited about. You're right, Mel Gill said 2014 would be our best year yet. And 2015, my goodness, incredible. Can't wait. We are going to go out to the UK with Anita Poole with our quote for today. Dr. Anita Poole, are you there?
I am here. Wow, that was fantastic, Cassandra. Absolutely great. I'm presuming you can hear me okay, Denise?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. How are you?
Absolutely great. And Happy New Year to everyone. I know we're here at New Year's Eve, on the brink of a completely new year, new beginnings for all of us. So, wherever you are in Team Effort International, whether you've made your goals this year or you haven't made your goals this year, the reality is you have a new beginning tonight, a new beginning. So, let's really, really set those big, big goals, whatever we want to achieve as a team, as a whole global family, as an individual, all collectively moving the company forward, moving the brand forward, moving these TEN sprays into as many homes as possible to help people, both with the income and the fantastic, fantastic health benefits. And incidentally, I was speaking one day about the toxins that are just in the air, basically. You can't avoid toxins. One has to have the resistance towards toxins. And I mention this because our Super 10 fantastic spray and our Cell Energy sprays have very, very powerful natural body antioxidants that help to mop up toxins in the body. You can't escape toxins. We're making toxins all the time just by moving, just by breathing, just by exercising. And we've got toxins everywhere, in the air, on the food we eat, in the ground, in the water, absolutely everywhere. And obviously we're making even more toxins if we've got any disorder whatsoever. Well, I mentioned to you that, toxins are heavily in city areas because of the pollution, because of the congestion, etc., because of the car fumes, all of that kind of thing. And in fact, they're finding that what we're breathing in, even just being a passenger in a car in a city, is actually quite toxic. So, let alone just walking on the pavements, etc., next to cars. Well, I hate to say it, but now they're looking at actually, although they were monitoring and publishing the data on toxic air, they're looking at not publishing this data now. So, it's even more important that we protect ourselves by taking, things like these natural oral sprays. Some of the things that are going on in the beauty and healthcare industry, it's moving towards personalized products. And they're starting with the beauty industry, but it will go into the healthcare industry. The pharmaceutical industry doesn't like very much, although it is working a little bit on it, but at the moment, it doesn't like very much personalized products because you can't sell one product as a big blockbuster, hugely profitable drug, basically. If it's personalized, you're going to sell less of one particular thing. But actually, personalization is the way things are going. And why do I mention this? Because we've got that in these TEN oral sprays. Most of the doses are either 8 sprays a day or 5 sprays a day. Well, we can amend the dosage according to what fits us, what our body is responding to, because we can take the sprays throughout the day. So that's like making the dosage personalized, basically. And our all of us, everybody's body is different. These are natural substances. The body will decide how it's going to actually react to it. And the result of taking it, one can actually amend how much one's taking, basically. So that's almost like a personalized product. So, we are in the right place at the right time, and it's all about having the vision, just like Cassandra, who's come in and she's clearly got the vision and she's clearly got the enthusiasm. So excitement and enthusiasm, just like the excitement and enthusiasm of New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, new beginnings. That's the kind of excitement we've got to retain every single day, every single minute, working on TEN. So, Gloria Stenheim said, without leaps of imagination or dreaming, we lose the excitement of possibilities. Dreaming, after all, is a form of planning. And Bo Bennett said, enthusiasm is excitement with inspiration, motivation, and a pinch of creativity. So, really, really grasp the inspiration, grasp the motivation, and put in it your touch of creativity. How do you put in the creativity? Literally by just keeping in touch with everyone in the whole network, as much as you can. Come on the calls, go on the webinars, go to the TTPs, have a look on Facebook, and you'll see what people are doing, and you'll catch the enthusiasm, and you'll catch the creativity. And the other way of catching the creativity is keep up to date with those wonderful updates that come out from the company. The company is absolutely great at sending out updates regularly, and they're not just ordinary updates. They're really creative, beautifully colored, beautifully presented updates. So, grasp the creativity from the updates as well. And whichever updates, you think is appropriate for your audience, post some of those updates into Facebook, into social media, into your mailing list, to your prospects, let them know, basically. So David Attenborough said, and he's a great, great naturalist, basically, David Attenborough. So he said, it seems to me that the natural world is the greatest source of excitement, the greatest source of visual beauty, the greatest source of intellectual interest, and it is the greatest source of so much life that it makes life worth living. It makes life beautiful. Well, actually, that's what these TEN sprays are. They're full of natural substances from plants, from herbs, from substances that we have in our body anyway. We just are a bit low on them because of the lifestyle that we tend to all lead. So we've got these natural, wonderful products. We've got beautiful creative presentation on these tubes. These tubes are really well produced, high quality ingredients, wonderfully branded, wonderfully presented, and that's the kind of excitement. The excitement that we see on the tube is the excitement we've got to go out there and share it with. So Dennis Waitley said, get excited and enthusiastic about your own dream. This excitement is like a forest fire. You can smell it, you can taste it, and you can see it from a mile away. Just like Cassandra, that excitement that Cassandra has, her prospects are going to be able to feel it a mile away once she gets the word out, which is really what she's already beginning to do. So, we've got to be a beacon of excitement. Paula Corlo said, when you are enthusiastic about what you do, you feel this positive energy. It's that simple. And lastly, Joel Austin said, let go of yesterday, let today be a new beginning, and be the best that you can, and you'll get to where God wants you to be. That's the opportunity we have here, folks. It's in our hands. We have the opportunity to be what God wants us to be. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year's Eve. Back to you, Denise.
Thank you, Dr. Anita Poole, and Happy New Year's Eve to you as well. Thank you for all the information and the quotes and the excitement and passion that you bring to the Team Effort Lifestyle Call. Cassandra, great call. Love all the wonderful bullet points that you gave us in regards to an awesome company, Team Effort Network, and your excitement and your enthusiasm. It was definitely felt through the phone. We can't end this call without hearing from One Star Kevin Vaughn in Atlanta, Georgia. Kevin Vaughn, are you there, sir, with any words to the family before 2015 comes in?
Wow, what a great day. Thank you so much. Can you hear me okay, Pastor Denise, Pastor Dale? Everyone, how's everybody doing? Anita Poole, Cassandra, how's everybody doing today? Can you believe it, guys? We're getting ready to be launched into a new year. Isn't this powerful? I love it. I just love it. I love it. So I was just thinking as Anita was talking and Cassandra and you all were talking, Pastor Denise, Pastor Dale, this is the only thing I could come up with today based on what has been happening all year in our wonderful company. Just imagine, ladies and gentlemen, right now we are driving in one of the most expensive cars on the planet. I believe Mel has a Lamborghini, I believe it is, right now. We've been driving in that car all year, ladies and gentlemen. All of us have been driving in a Lamborghini. I think it runs about $250,000 or $300,000 for that car, whatever it is, but it's expensive. But we've been moving at the in that car all year, right? We've been traveling, we've been moving, we were in seatbelt, but just imagine in a Lamborghini, and we're really at the top speed right now. We've been in the fourth gear all this time, doing probably about 100 miles an hour. We're all strapped in. We've been all strapped in all year, and guess what, guys? Tonight we're getting ready to go to the fifth gear, and Mel Gill and Pastor Dale, Pastor Denise says, put your second seatbelt on, because we're getting ready to be launched into another speed, ladies and gentlemen. That's the only thing I can think of. That is where we're going. We're already moving fast, but we get ready to go in the fifth gear. Put your second seatbelt on, guys, and get excited. And the last thing I wanted to tell you guys is just welcome to your future. Back to you guys. I'm excited. Thank you for everything you guys done this year. Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin Vaughn. But, when you mentioned that Lamborghini, I was thinking of Mel Gill when we were in Treasure Island at San Francisco.
Yeah.
Remember? And
Yes,
it's like he was there 1 second, and he put the
exactly.
boy was gone.
Exactly.
So that's the vision I got when I heard you say that. He's like, oh, time to move on. Well, Pastor Dale, sir, are you there? How are we going to end this? This has been a fantastic year.
It has been a tremendous year, and as Kevin was talking, for all of you Trekkies, I just remember warp speed. Warp speed. That's it. Moving to another level, moving to another speed, and just a great excitement. There's going to be a great number of new leaders that join this company next year. You're going to hear new names and new faces, and you can say, wow, where did they come from, and where did they come from? And all of a sudden, they're executives, and they're this and this. Hey, listen, we have not recruited the highest income earner in this company yet, and that is yet to be done. We are still excited about what's taking place, and it's just going to go to a whole different speed. So I want to just thank all of our co-hosts, for all of the effort. It takes a lot to put these calls on every single day.
Yes.
And to have our co-host, Dr. Anita Poole and One Star Kevin Vaughn to help us do this thing every single day takes a lot of weight off of us. So guys, Pastor Denise and I, when we took on this task to do it, and we volunteered, Amy and Mel said, hey, if you guys want to do it, let's do it, and we'll give you our support. And for now, 2 years, Pastor Denise, we've just been nonstop every single day, putting our calls on to make this thing happen. So it's been a great year. It's going to be a great year next year. So we're at the end of this year, guys, moving into next year. And let me just say this for anybody in the DMV area, the D.C., Virginia, Maryland. If you want to hang out and bring in the new year, then you got to come to D.C. City Church tonight. So back to you, Pastor D.
Go ahead, Pastor Dale. Go on, give it to them. Give them information. They may just want to be there. You didn't give them address, location, anything.
Well, yeah, go to dccitychurch.com. It'll give you all information. 10 o'clock tonight.
There you go. And, we have to thank Paul Jackson also for helping us with this call, because there's been times when we've had some guests that couldn't make it at the last minute. We've called Paul Jackson at the last minute many times, and he just seems to be ready. Ready. Mm-hmm. So thank you.
Well, that's a good point as to, leaders that you don't know of today, but you'll know of tomorrow. That's the thing happened with Paul. Paul came into this business and quickly excelled and moved up the leadership ranks. And he's always thoughtful. He's always somebody that you can count on and depend on. And he's a go-to guy for sure. So, and we have a number of other people that support us throughout the year. But these are some solid co-hosts that helped us. And I just want to thank you guys for all the work that you've done.
Yes. I want to take a risk and see if by chance Robert Hickens is listening. Robert, if you're there, we'd just love to have you come in and say hello to everyone and farewell to the 2014. Are you there, Robert Hickens? Just not. Are you? No. Okay. Well, family, it has been an awesome year. It's been an awesome year. Tomorrow, of course, we will not have a call because we're going to be enjoying the new year. But what we are going to have here is a TCT. Is that you, Robert? Robert Hickens, are you trying to chime in there? Just want to make sure.
That's nobody but Kevin Bach.
Is he trying to play something there? Looks like
there ain't no stopping him now.
All right, now. Have to pop in my fingers.
All right, back to you, Pastor.
Yeah, I heard it, family. Ain't no stopping us now. There will be a corporate call, jumpstart call for the year from Mel and Amy Gill. Next week, look out for that call. What day to be posted? Look out for the email. We will hear from our CEO, Mel and Amy Gill. I also want to share with you what Amy shared with me the other day. Listen, as we finish out this year and go into 2015, Amy Gill says you need to envision how your lifestyle will be. You need to believe in your dream with full conviction and with passion. Anything is possible. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it absolutely can, and it will achieve. Lots of love and warm wishes as we move into a new 2015. Amy Gill said, let's rock. Family, we love you. Everybody, Pastor Dale, Kevin Vaughn, Anita Pooh said with me, you are all loved and appreciated. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody. Love you guys. See you next year. See you next year. I'm going to take it off mute to finish this. I want to holler out.